afternoon, everybody. Just going to do a quick video on what one of the daily chores is around here. It's feeding the livestock. Every once in a while you got to watch out where you're walking. The dogs have dug some holes in the backyard, and you'll be able to see here momentarily that Mr. Pig is greeting us because he knows what time it is. So, out of the backyard and into the pasture. I've got my trusty assistant, Mr. Alex, in the background, the baby boy. And let's get us a shot of the pig. Hang on here. Alright, that's Mr. Pig waiting to go into the barn to get fed here. Alright, as we feed the pigs, we got all our feeder hog feed all in these containers here. I bought 600 pounds at one time because it's a huge money savings. It's like $12 for 50 pounds, and when you buy 600 pounds of it at one time, it's only $8 for 50 pounds. We get our feed over at Fowler's in Lithopolis. Great place, man. Great to deal with. The owners and the workers all alike are super cool. One of the things I wanted to show you is we couldn't get all 600 pounds in these, so I got 150 pounds inside of an old freezer. So that's also, you know, part of the storage of the feed. But let's get Mr. Pig fed here. One other thing I'd like to point out is, caught this on Earth and Ear. These lids, man, they're called gamma lids. They snap on top of a 5-gallon bucket. They screw on. They are the best. And Mr. Pig says, enough of the video, let's get to eating. Come on, boy. And he goes to eating. Alright, he gets 2 scoops of this. It's just a regular coffee can. This feeder is actually a dog food feeder. We feed our dogs twice a day, specific amounts. We don't free feed the dogs. So, and it seems to work for him pretty good if he ain't dragging it all out on the ground. So, the next thing we'll do is check the chickens' water, because that's in this building, and then we'll go feed the chickens. Alright, one of the things that we added to the place is we ran water line. This comes actually from the house, and then it runs to here, runs over to where the female goats are, and it also runs all the way to the back of the pasture that I can water the back garden if I had to. Plus, when we rotationally graze the goats, it's easier to get water from back there. Alright, this is my automatic water for the chickens. I know the light's super bad in there, but basically what it is, it's an igloo cooler. I got a small fountain pump in there. Pumps it out, runs all the way through the chicken coop on PVC pipe with liquors, the little poultry nipples, and then it returns and dumps back in here. There's also a tank heater in here which keeps it from freezing, and I don't have to deal with frozen water on the chickens. And this is just the water trough for the pig and the male goats, because they all just run around the whole pasture here in the winter time. We don't pen them up at all. You know, that's only in the summertime we fence them off into certain areas. So that's about it on the pig. All right, this is where we check for eggs, and I will tell you I came out a little bit earlier and got 5 out earlier. Here's a couple more. The ladies went through a long period when they didn't lay for over a month, you know, between molting and me switching. This is a new chicken coop. It just is a lean-to on the lean-to. You won't be able to see inside there, but I'm gonna go in and put the pellets in the chicken feeder, and I'll be right back. All right, this is where we house the female goats. They're all pregnant, well, all but 2 of them, because they've already had their babies. On the right, you'll see where I put all the spent bedding into a compost pile. If you'll see off here, there's a couple of more compost piles I got going. This will be the first one that's ready. That one's got a little bit added to it. I would say by the end of the summer, they'll all be good to go in beautiful dirt. All right, as you can see, inside laying up against the water bucket, because it's a heated water bucket, 2 of the little babies are staying warm up against that thing. That's 1 male, 1 female, and they're staying toasty that way. All right, the girls know what time it is too. Again, gamma lid. And we give them about a scoop of, we use dairy goat because when they're pregnant, I assume it helps bring in the milk. I don't know. They're not very patient, but there's that. And then that won't fit, so we'll take that off. All right, and you'll see I got 3 buckets spread out through here for water. Clean some of the crap out of it because they're not very good eaters. Then what I'll do is open up a bale of hay. Probably this will be the easiest. Alright, a couple of flakes in each bucket. These are 55-gallon drums. I posted these on Earth and Air a long time ago, and some people asked me about goats with horns, whether they get hung up in them. They do not. They work great. They don't drag quite as much out onto the ground, like with something hanging on the wall or whatever like that. They kind of jam their head in there and feed away. That's Snoop Dogg, one of the barn cats around here. This is the patriarch kitty. She's the queen.
Matriarch.
Snoop Dogg.
Matriarch.
Huh?
Matriarch.
I would assume she's the matriarch, not the patriarch, as I've been so duly corrected. And she gets a little bit too. All right, so as far as feeding, that's pretty much it. It only takes a couple of minutes. The most important thing, even in the winter time, I think, especially in the winter time, is they got plenty of fresh, clean water. Won't show you here. I got a few buckets here that I'm gonna top off with another bucket, so I just leave them plugged in, so I don't have to mess with that. But fresh, clean water, some nice hay, and a little bit of grain for the girls, and they're good to go till tomorrow.